Palmer Ranch, is it a family paradise or just another Florida suburb? Today, I'm giving you the real scoop on living in Palmer Ranch in 2025, the good, the not so good, and everything in between. Spoiler, it's pretty awesome, but no place is perfect. Hey everyone, I'm Nick Castenir, a realtor with Zachos Realty and Design Group, and a proud Palmer Ranch resident myself. I absolutely love this community, but let's be real, every neighborhood has its pros and cons. In this video, I want to share my personal perspective on what it's like living in Palmer Ranch. So if you're thinking about moving here, stick around. Let's dive in with the positives first because there's a lot to love about Palmer Ranch. Number one, the family-friendly vibe. Palmer Ranch was practically designed for families. Everywhere you look, you'll see kids riding bikes on cul-de-sacs, families out walking dogs, and neighbors talking to one another on their evening walks. Many neighborhoods like Turtle Rock or Promenade Estates have playgrounds, community pools, and even, events throughout the year geared towards families. It's the kind of place where there's block parties, food truck nights, and holiday decorations are pretty common. If you're raising kids or plan to, this community makes it easy. You've got built-in playmates and a supportive, friendly atmosphere. Number two, great schools. One big reason families move to Palmer Ranch is the school system. We're part of Sarasota County School District, where there are a ton of top-rated schools and many of them are A-rated. A lot of Palmer Ranch is zoned for Ashton Elementary, which is one of the highest rated elementary schools in Florida. The local middle and high schools like Sarasota Middle and Riverview High or even Venice High for some of the southern neighborhoods also have great reputations and really strong programs. There's even a super highly ranked gifted school, Pineview, nearby in Osprey, which is actually the #1 rated school in the state. Long story short, if quality education is a priority, Palmer Ranch has you covered. It's a huge peace of mind for parents knowing their kids are in good schools close to home, and was one of the main reasons my wife and I moved here. Number three, safe and well-kept communities. Safety and cleanliness are always an important factor. Most Palmer Ranch neighborhoods are gated or have security patrols, and overall crime in this area is low. It's so just nice being able to look out the window, you see kids playing outside with really just nothing to worry about. The communities themselves are beautifully maintained, manicured lawns, landscaped entrances, clean sidewalks. That's largely thanks to the homeowners associations that keep the standards pretty high. The upside is everything looks picture perfect. Palm tree lined streets, beautiful lakes, and no rundown properties in sight. Driving through Palmer Ranch, you get that, wow, this place is nice feeling. It's a very pride of ownership kind of area, and it shows. Number four, location, location, location. Palmer Ranch is centrally located in Sarasota, which is a huge pro. We're just minutes from some of the best spots on the Gulf Coast, looking to be close to the beach. Siesta Key's world-famous white sand is only about a 10 to 15-minute drive from here. And if you prefer a quieter beach day, Nokomis Beach and Venice are a short drive to the south. We are also roughly 20 minutes from downtown Sarasota to the north and downtown Venice to the south, meaning you can enjoy, city amenities, restaurants, and all of the festivals and events pretty easily. Plus, being near the I-75 interstate and major roads like Clark Road and 41 makes it convenient to get around or commute. No need to run some errands or shop, no problem. There are tons of shopping and dining options right here around Palmer Ranch, like Publix, Target, Costco, you name it. Honestly, the convenience is hard to beat. You feel tucked away in your own little suburban neighborhood, but nothing is far away, and that includes parks and recreation. The Legacy Trail, a 20-mile biking and jogging trail, runs right through Palmer Ranch, so you can hop on and bike all the way to downtown or Venice. Simply put, living here, you're close to everything. Beaches, shops, restaurants, golf, you name it. And number five, the variety of neighborhoods. Another cool thing is the diversity of communities within Palmer Ranch. It's not a one-size-fits-all suburb. There's something for pretty much every lifestyle. For example, we have Turtle Rock, an established neighborhood with a classic family-friendly vibe and tree-lined streets. Then there's Sunrise Preserve, one of the newer developments, great if you're looking for a brand new home and modern style. If resort style living is your thing, there's Esplanade on Palmer Ranch or the new Talon Preserve. These places feel like a vacation resort with lagoon pools, clubhouses, and on-site restaurants and bars. We also have communities like the Isles, which are super popular. Village Walk especially is like its own little town with canals and walking bridges, and even a cafe and a gas station inside the neighborhood. It's active and social, great for retirees or anyone who wants an amenity-rich lifestyle. The point is, within Palmer Ranch, you can find gated condos, maintenance-free villas, golf communities, and luxury estates, all within the same general area. It's pretty amazing and rare to have that much variety. You can really pick a neighborhood that fits your vibe while still enjoying the overall Palmer Ranch lifestyle. Now, I could probably, keep going on about the pros, but let's switch gears and talk about some cons. I mean, again, nowhere is perfect, right? Palmer Ranch is awesome, but it's not 100% sunshine and rainbows. So in the interest of fairness, here are a few things to consider. Number one, the seasonal traffic. Sarasota is a popular destination, especially in the winter months when all the snowbirds and the tourists come down. Being in Palmer Ranch, you will definitely notice an uptick in traffic during the peak season, which is roughly January through April. Main roads like Clark, Honore Avenue, and 41 get busier. If you're heading to Siesta Key or downtown during these months, just plan on a longer drive. Even within the community, there's just more cars on the road in season. It's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's still probably less traffic than the big cities, but it can be a bit of a headache if you're not used to the seasonal influx. I mean, we always joke that you can tell it's season when the restaurants have a wait and the roads slow down. The good news is that it's temporary. Come late spring and summer, traffic eases up a lot. But yeah, seasonal traffic is a real thing, so some patience this time of year is definitely necessary. Number two, HOA fees and rules. Remember those beautifully kept neighborhoods I mentioned? Well, they come with a cost, HOA fees. Almost every community in Palmer Ranch has a homeowners association. The fees vary widely depending on the neighborhood and what amenities are included. Some are pretty reasonable, maybe a low monthly fee if it's just for basic maintenance, but others, especially the ones with resort-style amenities, can be several $100s a month. So you need to factor that into your budget. And it's not just the money. HOAs have rules. That's part of why everything looks so nice. You'll have rules about your house color, landscaping, parking, whatever. For example, you probably can't park a boat or RV in your driveway long term, and you're definitely not painting your house neon green or, polka dots. For most people, it's a fair trade-off for living in a well-kept community, but if you're the type who hates rules or extra fees, this might be a con. Some people don't love having, that oversight and added cost. Personally, I think the benefits like the safety, the aesthetics outweigh the annoyance, but it's definitely something to be aware of. Palmer Ranch is not the place for you if you want zero restrictions on your property. Number three, high demand and competition in the housing market. Palmer Ranch is popular, homes here are in demand, and that can be a double-edged sword if you're trying to buy. The competition for homes can be pretty intense, especially for the most desirable neighborhoods or price points. It's not uncommon for, well-priced listings to get multiple offers or sell really quickly. So as a buyer, you need to be prepared to act fast and put in a strong offer. The high demand has also driven home prices up in recent years. Palmer Ranch isn't the cheapest area in Sarasota. You're paying for that prime location and a great community. Prices have been rising year over year, and in 2025, we're seeing that homes here hold their value really well compared to other areas. There are still some affordable options like condos or some of the older homes, but overall expect to pay a premium to live in this area. So the con here is really for buyers, competition and cost. It can be a hot market. On the flip side, if you do buy here, it's a solid investment given how sought after Palmer Ranch is. But yeah, house hunting here can be a challenge. Definitely get yourself a good realtor who knows the area. And number four, lifestyle trade-offs. This one depends on your personal preferences, but it's worth mentioning. Palmer Ranch is a master planned suburban community, which means it's modern and uniform by design. You won't find historic bungalows or quirky artsy districts within Palmer Ranch. All the homes are relatively new, most built from the 1990s onward, with some new construction still happening. Some people might find the neighborhoods a bit cookie cutter. The houses tend to have similar styles, Mediterranean vibes. And with HOAs, you won't see wildly unique, yard art or crazy home designs. For a lot of us, that consistency is actually a pro. It keeps property values up and the community looks cohesive. But if you're someone who dreams of lots of land, no neighbors for miles, or an older home with tons of character, Palmer Ranch might feel too planned out for you. Also, while we are close to the action, Palmer Ranch itself is pretty quiet. We don't have bars and nightlife within the neighborhoods. You'll have to drive to Siesta Key or downtown for that. So if you want an ultra, urban lifestyle where you can walk to clubs or a downtown vibe, this area is more relaxed. I personally like the quiet lifestyle here. We can drive to the fun stuff when we want to, but it's a trade-off to keep in mind. It might not appeal to everyone's lifestyle. At the end of the day, I can honestly say Palmer Ranch is an amazing place to live. The pros here, family-friendly atmosphere, top-notch schools, safety, beautiful surroundings, and a prime location far outweigh the cons for most. Like anywhere, there are some challenges, but now you know what to expect. If you can handle a bit of the seasonal traffic and the HOA fees, you're going to love it here. I've lived in Palmer Ranch and helped many families relocate here, and the feedback is always positive once they settle in. If you're thinking about moving to Palmer Ranch or anywhere in the Sarasota area, I'd love to help you out. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions, whether you need more info on the neighborhoods, the schools, or the home buying process here. I can be your local resource. As someone who lives here and works in real estate, I know the ins and outs of this community, and I'm here to make your relocation as smooth as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Sarasota real estate insights. And again, don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help or just want to talk about life in Florida. I'm Nick, your Palmer Ranch Realtor, and I'll catch you in the next one.